welcome back Lords Mobile Freaky Freaks from far and wide. Thank you very much for joining me for this next bit of Gryphon Trap in action, and we're also going to be doing some gem giveaway winners as well. And this is actually an 1000 IQ baiting tactic. I'm not sure it quite deserves to be called that, but as you can see here, getting bored, posting my own coordinates in Kingdom Chat, just saying I give up, take the resource, and 10 minutes later this is the result. So obviously you need to have a few 100 million resource out on hand at least. These guys have scouted me and now they think that I'm literally just giving up and giving away resource for free. What they don't realise, of course, is that this is a Gryphon trap, and hopefully I will set up a target for size matters as well. We got this Johnny guy sending a lot of T5. And once I saw that this Johnny character was sending a lot of T5, I couldn't help but put my attention on him because those T5 really do taste good. Obviously, I understand how much not only they take to create, but to heal as well. So I can't imagine how it feels losing all of these T5, thinking you're gaining resource. So we're going to hit this home of bind, pull the troops home, as you've seen so many times. I did actually switch into war gear, but I didn't unshelter my leader, so the stats really wouldn't have mattered there. But I cap, drop very little might, and Johnny ends up in the prisons. That means his T5 will have got a treatment as well. So we will be looking at those reports. He's down to 1.184 and he was 1.246 bill, so quite a big drop for our Johnny boy there. And I imagine now as we start flicking through these reports and he's sat there with his leader cap, he must be thinking he has just made quite a regrettable mistake, losing all of that T5, a lot of T4 as well. And we'll be having a look at that very soon, but just before we do, I noticed that he had never been executed in his whole time playing Lord, so I decided I would love to change that. And there we go. So go back into his stats now. This is the day after he's rebuilt a little bit and he's been executed, so I hope that's a nice little way that he can remember me and the time we've shared together. So pop in a 24-hour shield so I can comfortably flick through these reports. And starting off with 250k dead T4 from the man himself. This guy is sending boosted marches as well. So we really have to remember that all of this started because I posted myself in Kingdom Chat, told everyone that I gave up and I'm giving away my resource. A little bit of a naughty tactic, but if people are dumb enough to fall for it, and as you can see, apparently they are, then why not? And people always ask me, how do you get people to come over and farm you? How do you even get people to scout you? Sometimes the most obvious and the most ridiculous of tactics can be the ones that work, so you've got to try these things. And with that being said, I guess the message here really is on Lords Mobile. I think for any trap, Gryphon trap, solo trap, anything, don't be afraid when you're baiting to try something a little bit unusual. You might just get rewarded with some T5 troopers, and Johnny really did suffer here. The enemy captured another full T5 march, luminary guards, 100k dead. Brutal, a lot more T4 there, people hitting that 50% army size boost, and Johnny getting his cav mess with as well, 100k T5 cav there at the end. So a really good time in this Gryphon pool. Did lose a couple of 100 mil of resource, don't regret it. And we even got to set up size matters with a victim. We got to give Johnny his first ever execution. Another march of T5 there, down to 1.184. Not bad at all. Not bad at all, giving him his first execution, and that was a lot of fun. 87 bill guild, you'd think they'd know better, but it really can happen to anyone. And whilst I'm there celebrating that little victory, size matters actually latched on to the original victim that I was trying to cap that stopped sending her leader. She came over to get some resource and now she's being rallied, but Johnny was on 1.247 bill and we knocked him down to 1.184, so really juicy drop there, and he must be a little bit salty to say the least. But moving on to Mary Go, she's been knocked down to 497 mil from my man Hardy, coming in like a monster. 1.8 million reds, 41 mil. I didn't cap this Mary Go player, I didn't even take any marches off her in the end, but they've just gone for it as a fury target. And of course, thanks to some fine-tuned training with the Gryphon trapping and other things, size matters have a really good idea on if this fury target is a good idea or not. So this guy was over 500 mil, didn't lose any marches to the Gryphon. Now we've got Menjay coming in with the second rally, so he had over 7.5 million troops, gets burnt off of the Wonder, and that should be a pretty brutal hit. We got 2.1 million reds, 42 million might drop. Awesome. Only 2.7 million troops survived. So coming along, seeing the kingdom chat and thinking it was a jackpot with the resource, and actually ending up getting almost zeroed is really, really brutal. And sometimes I almost feel bad. Almost down to 459 mil. Absolutely savage. And a massive shout out to Grandaddy J, the oldest player in Lords Mobile currently, without a doubt. He is really quite old, but he's still beautiful, still slapping kids off of the Wonder for fun, and it all came from this cute little Gryphon trap, getting people into fury, not taking any marches off the person that got rallied, but it doesn't matter. And moving on, we have got a rally coming in from Hardy, and Hardy actually tested this guy, and he is in infantry formation, and Hardy decided to send an infantry rally. And you might think that's a little bit crazy, but he was brilliant for doing that, because we believe this guy was baiting for a cav rally. This guy was staying in infantry formation with an anti, hoping that somebody tested his front line like Hardy did and would go cav. What Hardy did went inf, and we believe he countered him, because we smacked him right down from 597 mil all the way down to 545 mil, so almost a 50 million might drop. Wait, yeah, pretty much, yeah, that is, I can't do maths, but it's a big drop, and I enjoyed watching it. And then of course he shielded straight after, so he was online, and he lost 7.8 million killed and injured troopers. That is crazy. And moving into these winners, and not only can I not do maths, apparently I can't turn my phone into portrait, or I could have done, but I forgot to when I recorded this. But we're going to go with it anyway. So this is going to count the comments to see how many we got, and I didn't mean to include replies, but oh well, that's only going to be me, and I'm not going to be able to win it really, so that's okay. So let's have a look who won. We've got Christian Valencia, and this guy was actually really thankful. He was so cool to chat with. He's actually got a Gryphon trap, and hopefully we'll be getting some content from him in the future. So he will win the first place prize of 300k gems, and this is his account here. So yeah, a big congratulations to you, my man. Thank you very much for the support. And this is a message from him that he replied. He'll be receiving his gems in the next 24 hours. And let's see who got the second place prize of 200k gems. We have Chuck on you. His in-game name is Chuck Free to Play. He said, awesome content as ever. Thank you very much, my man. And again, really thankful. Honestly, had a great little chat with him, and it seems like he's going to use those 200k gems really well. This is a message he sent, and he will be receiving those in the next 24 hours. I'll prove that in the very near future. So he is 91 mil, and a big shout to him. Thank you very much for the support. And if you're watching this and you want to get involved with future giveaways, then please do make sure you like and subscribe. The next giveaway will likely be an account giveaway, so if you're interested in that, again, please stay tuned. Thanks for watching, and I will see you very soon.